guys are amazing. It's awesome that we're all here today. I'm so excited to talk to you a little bit about the Web Center division, which, by the way, is not a Web Center division. It is a B2B solutions division. And what does B2B solutions mean? It means business-to-business services. Now, this weekend, we have talked a lot about impact, correct? Yeah. We've talked about impact on our own lives, impact on our customers' lives, impact on our franchise. And we've talked about impacting the world with a little something we call the shopping annuity. And tonight, or this afternoon, we're going to talk about how the B2B Solutions Division can not only impact your own franchise, but also impact local business. Do we love local business? Yeah. So we're going to talk about how our line of products can actually make a major impact on them. But we also have some special guests that are going to join us today, and they're going to talk about how to impact your own franchise using the system. Because it's not about being a web designer, guys. It's about understanding what you have and what resources, Tom said it, it's the leverage effect, so that you can learn to leverage those to build a strong business. And finally, we will switch gears just a little and talk about the shopping annuity. Because the shopping annuity in the Web Center program is probably even more powerful than you could even imagine. Because business owners have a whole heck of a lot more personal spending than the average person. Do you guys agree with that? Correct. So we're going to talk about that. Let's talk about the internet climate. The average person is spending 5.2 hours a day on their mobile devices. That's a lot. We probably spent that much in half a day, right? Because we're just constantly scrolling through Facebook. Agree? Correct. So, and there's a lot of other things going on, but because we're always on our mobile devices, isn't it important to have a mobile optimized website? Yeah. And so small businesses need an opportunity to have an internet presence that is optimized for mobile. They also need help with social media because that's where all the eyeballs are. Do you guys get that? That's why people aren't investing in traditional advertising like television advertising the same way anymore. They've switched their budgets over to social media because that's where the people are. You want to go fishing in the ponds where the fish are. What WebCenters is a proven and duplicatable system that anybody can leverage, regardless of your background. We help businesses to increase revenues, decrease expenses, increase customer satisfaction, and market themselves online. Those are the benefits of our product. How many people have sold isotonics? Raise your hand if you have. Great, and I love when Dr. D comes out and talks about the science, because it's the best science and we have the best, best product on the market, right? But when we sell that product to our customers, we don't share the science in our conversations, do we? We talk about how we can impact the customer. And so the way that you impact your customer with Web Centers is by talking about the benefits, which is increased revenue and decreased expenses. That's the impact. It's the same thing as isotonics, guys. The only difference is you're talking about a marketing strategy. We have a brand new comparison chart. It's on MAWC411.com. What's that website? Awesome. It is the best website ever. It has all of our support downloads, and you want to get it. Because the biggest question I always get is, what about WordPress? What about Wix? What about that? They are not the same as us. Not only are we a completely different product, but our product is more affordable, it's more all-inclusive, and it's more effective. So take a look at that new comparison chart and learn a little bit more about that. Take a look. That's just, and I'm just going to share a couple of quick testimonials. Wings Over Water. They had 2 locations. They were spending way too much time emailing their customers about classes. Their customers can now book birthday parties online, get directions, register online, download parent guides, navigate classes. Any parents in the room ever want to check out a swim class or a dance class? Do you really want to call that studio up and ask questions, or where do you want to go? To the website. So the website needs to be responsive and it needs to be beautiful, and I need to feel like it's a great place to send my kid before I even make the decision if I'm going to go there or not. This is one of my personal clients, Peppermill Catering. She was going to have to sell her house. They bought this website from us about 8 years ago. It still looks pretty good, right? I mean, it's an 8-year-old website, though, before. She started this catering company in her home. Did over $100,000 in sales in her first year because of leads she got through this before website. So she just recently went through an upgrade because she wants to have a responsive, and it's a more rustic look, and now she added the ability to book consults. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Yeah. Well, we have a great product for our clients, but it's also a great product for you. The profitability is incredible. The average retail profit is $1,000 per website sale. That might make a difference for someone on your team on whether or not they can get to World Conference or not, correct? Has everybody in the room gone out to eat at a restaurant in the last 30 days? You have a website prospect. If you have spent money in your local community in the last 30 days, you have a website prospect. Also, our digital marketing and social media products, they come with residual ongoing BV and ongoing retail profit. And there's a website. What is that website again? MAWC411.com. You can download a retail profit and BV guide there and take a look at the profitability of all of our products. But you are in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And that's my little guy, Ethan. I had to put that picture up there. He's here this weekend. Because how could any unfranchised owner really market these products, deliver a great product, be able to design a website, be able to sell a website, be able to handle the technical support? That's not what this is about. We have teams of professionals that do all that heavy lifting for you, but we have even more resources. We have people support, we run accountability groups, and we have created some incredible new assets and resources to make duplicating this even easier than before. But one of the new resources I'm so excited and thrilled to announce is our brand new field development executive for MA WebCenters. His name is Jason Pelland from Ohio State, All-American NCAA gymnast, 10 years as a certified personal trainer, senior vice president of sales and marketing, so he comes to us with a lot of outside experience as well. He owned his own branding and digital marketing company. He's actually our certified web center trainer of the year this year. And I also want to mention, in the last year, he sold over 21 web center products and sponsored 9 people and hit the SABP every single quarter. So, would you like to learn from someone like Jason? Great, then please help me welcome to the stage. Awesome.
What a great event. Thank you, Sarah
High five,
Rose.
buddy.
That's right.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you. Couldn't ask to be in a better room with so many entrepreneurs. How many were at the party last night? Right? Still going strong. That's great. That's great. So we do have an incredible division, incredible team. So happy to be on board. Looking forward to working with all of you in the Web Center division. But we do have some great resources that I want to make sure that we share with you. So one of the new resources is our new marketing manual. New marketing manual is going to go over all the new landscape of the program in terms of market segments. We're going to talk about things like what a restaurant owner might need, what a landscape company might need, maybe a school or nonprofit might need in terms of marketing education. This is for UFO as well as your clients, prospective clients, in terms of how you can educate them on what they need for marketing. And where do you think you can download that resource?
MAWC411.com.
Where can you get that resource? All right. That is the best resource we have, so you want to make sure you get familiar with that. At the booth all weekend, people are asking great questions, and every question could be answered on that website. We also have the comparison chart that was just reviewed, and coming soon, we've got a new welcome guide. It's going to replace the Getting Started guide. We realized that the Getting Started guide and the 12-week action plan had a lot of overlay, so the welcome guide will give you a quick start to your web center business.
Awesome. And there's a couple of important items that you'll want to download immediately. If you want to get started with web centers, the 3 things that you want are the 15-minute consultations, the B2B services catalog, and the resource magnet. Now, these are also available to order on franchise, but the digital asset is available for free on MAWC411.com. The B2B services catalog especially, you guys, you can't mention or start a conversation about a product that you don't know we have. So it's a great way to familiarize yourself with our product line.
Absolutely, and we can't go on any further without talking about our teams of professionals. We've got a great staff with MA Web Centers, but also we've got sales support. So it's not about you going out and having to pitch or sell anything. You've got a whole team of people that are going to do the heavy lifting all the way through to the design process. So you don't need to know how to design a website, how to develop a website. This is not about being technical. Okay, you can just go out and build relationships. We then have customer care that's going to take care of any ongoing technical support, as well as billing issues that may come up. And of course, we've got digital marketing professionals to talk about search engine optimization, social media marketing, and things like that. So they have all the resources and tools to support your clients, and you just go out and build relationships.
Awesome. So one of the things that we run is probably the biggest asset to you and your team is the web volume contest, or basically they're web center sponsored accountability groups for 12-week periods, and they come with prizes. So what I want to just bring a focus to is about our results. So what you're seeing right there is a results after 12 weeks with about 100 active participants. Only 100. And out of those active participants, there were over 240 websites sold, 95 design packages, 88 digital marketing sales. In addition to that, there were 322 completed website appointments with professional salespeople. So do you guys agree that out of those 322, there might be some more website sales that are going to pop over in the next couple of weeks, and it just maybe didn't hit up during those 12 weeks, right, Martha? Exactly. So these results are incredibly successful, and actually Jason is going to be running the next one, and I want him to tell you a little bit about it because it's the best way to get started and to stay accountable over the next 12 weeks.
Absolutely. So starting September 11th, we're going to start the Consult to Close contest. It's going to be a 12-week program, and every single week will be webinars to educate you on that marketing manual. Right after we launch it, we're going to talk about each of those segments. We talked about the different types of businesses that we really specialize in, and we've got different sales goals. So whether you're a Web Center Pro, you're just getting started, we're going to help you not only build your Web Center client business, we're also going to work with you on building your unfranchised business. How's that sound?
Awesome.
So whatever it is, we're going to make sure that we get you the attitude, activity, and skill set necessary to succeed with your unfranchised business. And where do you think you can register for that contest? Where do you think you can do that?
MAWC411.com.
Exactly. So you go there, go to Consult for Close contest, you fill out this registration form. It's a nominal $10 fee, but what you get for that $10 is incredible, incredible education and accountability to make sure that you can move your goals forward through the Web Center division.
And I do want to just add to that, Jason, the people that are going to be conducting these trainings are Jason and top Web Center owners. So if you don't have a Web Center training in your area or a Web Center group that you can kind of plug into, this is where you do that. Furthermore, we're going to give you 3 different tracks based on your individual sales and business goals. So if you're looking to sell 3 to 4 websites over the next 12 weeks, great. We're going to tell you exactly how many appointments and conversations you need to engage with. If you want to sell 12 websites in the next 12 weeks, we're going to let you know what that looks like. So we're going to customize a track for you based on your individual goals.
Absolutely. So now we're going to just shift gears a little bit and talk about how Web Centers and the Shopping Annuity really relate to each other. Now, wouldn't you agree that most Web Center owners are also people? And they've got households?
I would say all.
Right, Phil? I mean, people are spending money. It doesn't matter if they're Web Center owners or Nutrimetrics consultants. The fact of the matter is that we are all spending money. So there shouldn't be a divide. Oh, I just specialize in Web Centers. I sell websites, and that's my business. We all have personal spending. So we did a quick survey on the Facebook group, and within an hour, we had over 85 responses of people's top 5 products. Now, we're going to go through this, but the idea is that people are using Daily Essentials, they're using Snap Essentials, they're doing the Lumiere de Vie, and everything that they can in transferring their spending into earnings. So the idea is that as a Web Center owner, you can convert your spending into earning, increase that BV, but when you sell a website, certainly you're getting 230 BV, then you've got your ongoing recurring 30 BV per month, but then you add your own spending on top of that, it's huge. How would you like to have 1,000 to 2,000 BV every single month coming into your organization from your spending? Right?
Awesome.
It's incredible.
I just think that's an important point to make across the board, guys. We're talking a lot about retail specialties today, and your shopping annuity and your personal spending is its own living, breathing thing, right? And so what you want to do is just make sure that you're not approaching the business as a this or that. You truly want to do both. You want to have a retail base, and you want to have a shopping annuity focus as well. So, with that being said, Web Center owners absolutely have personal spending, but our clients have their own kind of personal spending, and it's massive because it's at a business level, right? So when we show the shopping annuity PowerPoint to somebody that owns a landscaping company, and it's so, you know the slide that says the average household can redirect about $18,000 or more, you know what slide I'm talking about? They laugh, because they spend $100,000 or more just to run their business. So they're looking at their personal household, and they're looking at their personal spending for their traditional business, and they combine that and they say, I probably spend closer to $125,000 a year that could be pushed through my shopping annuity, and they start thinking bigger. Wouldn't that make a big, there's that word again, impact on the organization? right? So in the marketing manual, all of the different industries, we have the most common types of business spending that occur within industries. So what you're seeing on the screen now is restaurants, and would you guys agree they're spending money on paper goods, aluminum foil, to-go containers, menus, etc.? So we recommend the best partner store with the highest cash back because number one, that just makes them the ultimate customer, and number two, it also can start a conversation for recruiting purposes. So you want to do the assessment of spending, where do they spend money, and then make recommendations.
Absolutely. So just to bring light to that situation, I had a TLS program I was running, and I ran into a gentleman who owned Integrity Chimney. And I thought, fantastic. I looked at his website. He had a one-page landing page. There's a lot of text. It was somewhat mobile-friendly. So I said, hey, I've got a great web solutions prospect, right? I've got a guy that I can talk to about our different products, certainly a new website, potentially some Google AdWords, Facebook ads. And he says, Jason, I've got more business I can handle right now, more than I can handle. I'm a single guy. I've got a crew, but I lay every single brick. But certainly I realize that he's probably got some spending. Well, what happened was going through a process of some questions, I did the business spending assessment. We found that he spent last year alone, just at Home Depot, $90,000 in materials. $90,000 in materials for his clients to build these chimneys, incredible stonework. Do you think that if he could just transfer that over through shop.com at 2% cash back, is that a powerful tool that I have for him? That's a lot of spending. So what happened is then he got interested in the shopping annuity. He said, well, I want to learn more about this. What happens if I get disabled? What happens if I break my hand? I'm out of work. I've got no other stream of income. And what happened is that we started talking about the unfranchised business, and he is now one of my new unfranchised owners here in the company with the shopping annuity.
Awesome.
Right?
So you guys, don't miss that opportunity. It's an entire line of products, not just a web center. Know where your resources are and leverage them, like Tom Holden said. And then understand that within the web center division, your clients and prospects are incredible shopping annuity prospects as well. So taking a look back, we've come a long way. In 2001, we launched WebCenters with a very fancy website. In 2003, we switched to 3.0. That was groundbreaking. You see that website. In 2008, we started to get a little bit cool, right? The Design Center came on board, and they started making beautiful designs. We didn't even have that when we got started, right, Yardley? 4.0 platform. Responsive came just a few years later, and now we've got, we're even more tech-savvy and awesome. In 2015, we expanded the Web Center program from a website provider to an entire digital marketing solutions provider. And then finally, right now, we're adding that additional element of shopping annuity and the ability to convert a business's personal spending to run their traditional business into another ongoing income. And wouldn't you agree? With the economy today, isn't that powerful?
Yes. Absolutely.
But I feel like I can't say it enough. You guys have seen the timeline. You've had the look back. There's nobody better than Yardley Wang to share this with you. He's a field vice president. But I want to mention something to you. $1 Million Club, Advisory Council, all these awesome awards. But the thing that I love about Yardley the most, and I'm most grateful for the most, is Yardley trained us. Yardley trained us. He made over $1 million in the Web Center division when there was nothing. And I want Yardley to come onto the stage and kind of share that experience and give you a little bit about that. Thank you, Yardley.
Get it? Get it?
Got it.
Good.
Good.
All right. So how many people, show of hands, love to sell? Okay, so you're like me. Former computer programmer, introverted geek. So to take you back when we first introduced the MA Web Center program, what happened was pre-Sarah, all we had was the website solution. And the challenge that we had was, I hate to sell. My wife loves sales. She can sell ice to Eskimos. But what we have is this. We teach you in the MA Web Center program, going back, of how to become the professional appointment setter. So if you can set an appointment, we have an entire sales team from MA Web Centers that will walk you through the Web Center solution and close the sale for you. And then they do the number one thing that we are horrible in, which is what? Follow-up, right? They'll follow up for you on your behalf. So all you have to do is get the appointment. But in today's world, which is phenomenal because of Sarah and the incredible team that is behind her, is the fact that you actually have products and services, this is important, that you can give to your customers even if they have a website already. because we have the SEO, we have the AdWords. For the people who have personal websites, you can get the same services from MA Web Centers that help propel your website for your own personal website and exposure. Absolutely incredible thing. And the one thing, if I'm just going to say one tip,
Yeah.
your customers are going to say, you know what, and we brought it up before, it costs too much. Here's what I need to say to your response when they say it costs too much. Something to think about, whether it be you going to the next event or a website customer. It costs too much. Let me ask you a better question. What's it costing you and your business or your business partners by not going, not purchasing this? Thank you. Get it?
Got it.
Good, thank you.
Awesome. Before we let everybody go, I do want to say there are folks like you and your wife and Lisa. You guys really led the way for Web Centers, made over $1 million in the program with literally nothing. And I feel like with all the resources, the Web Center, the teams, the opportunities, the accountability groups, there's really no excuse to not be successful.
There's absolutely no excuse. Best Basic 5 ever. Even if you're not specializing in Web Centers, you need to be there. They have the best tools on the market, hands down, second to none.
Awesome.
This is my wheelhouse.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you so much. And Jason, we're so happy to have you on the team. Thank you, guys. We'll see you at the booth.